Welcome Capricorn, welcome to your reading. Today is Monday. It is the 20th of October 2025. So Capricorn, let's see what your messages are. Thank you for being here. If you're new, welcome to Mooncat Tarot. I'm Rachel. Please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that notification bell and smashing that like button. I really appreciate it. And welcome to those of you returning. I appreciate your support and you being here as always, Capricorn. So let's see. We're going in with the messages of the Cosmic Oracle first, just to see what Spirit's message is for you at this time. So Holy Spirit, what is the message for Capricorn at this time? What is it that they need to know? Messages for Capricorn. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? So there's an advice here. There's an energy of are you focusing on the positive or the negative side of life? And it's all to do with, you know, what you choose, because that is where you can unlock you know, whatever it is that you are trying to achieve here. So, you know, negative thinking and fear will hold you back, but being positive, it's like it changes everything. You create your world, your life, your universe. Okay, we are like mini creators in a way. So that is the advice here. So life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which one will you focus on? On the bottom of the deck, be authentic. Everything else is just exhausting. Yeah, putting on a facade, you know, putting on a mask like when you go to work, or, you know, trying to sort of, you know, put your best self forward, but it's not really you. So be authentic, because especially in a love situation or when you're meeting people for the first time, it's like, you know, you want that person to love you for who you are, not because of what, you know, you say you have, or because you look a certain way or whatever. So be authentic. So yeah, everything else is just exhausting. So those are your messages there. So let's see what we've got for your tarot here. Going with your tarot reading now. Messages for Capricorn. What is it that they need to know right now for their highest good? Father, Mother God, guide this reading for the sign of Capricorn for their highest good, and help me to deliver the messages as you intend them to be given. The Magician. Yeah, really, you know what? This is so true. It's like, you know, what you manifest comes down. It's like, you know, your focus, the Magician here is pointing upwards to the heavens, as above so below. So your mind, as above in your mind and your perception, so below. So you bring it down to earth. So this could be a very powerful time for you, Capricorn, where you really need to focus on what is the energy that you're bringing about you at this time. Okay, so let's just see what your messages are. Okay, Seven of Swords, planning, being strategic, but also the Seven of Swords is about avoiding some kind of conflict. Like, are you just avoiding certain people? Are you avoiding conflict? Are you kind of like not really showing who you are in this way so that you can avoid conflict? Because you feel like if you were to be your real self, people may not like you, or there may be you know, if you were to open your mouth and be genuinely who you are and think what you know, basically say what you think, it may cause conflict. So I'm getting this energy of trying to avoid this something here. What else do we have for Capricorn? Okay, you have the Emperor. Somebody trying to run away from responsibility here. The Emperor, being in control. A father, excuse me, a father, a husband, an older person here. There's something about avoiding dealing with an authority figure in your life right now. Trying to keep things I don't know, keeping the status quo here, the Star. There's something about hope and a wish fulfillment here, but it's also to do with feeling emotionally vulnerable and trying to heal or patch something over, smooth something over, because that's what the woman in the Star card is doing. This is Aquarius and the Emperor is Aries. So there's something about healing, there's something about trying to make something, you know, beautiful and fix something here. Now, whether this is this person trying to do this with you or you with them, but let's just see what other messages we have. You have a fire sign here. You've got the Queen of Rods. There's somebody here that is really focusing on the positive. So it could be that there's something to do with feeling, you know, very good about a situation and focusing on the Star. Something to do with feeling there's a sense of destiny here. Some of you are really feeling a sense of destiny with something, like there's something you're supposed to do. Having hope and faith in a situation. And you have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There is somebody here that's watching you that looks like they want to, they still have hope for something here. Could be a fire sign. I'm getting fire sign energy with that Emperor and the Queen of Rods. Anything else for Capricorn? Looks like there's going to be some kind of decision coming in, okay? Excuse me. There looks like there's a decision where you're going to be going in with your mind over your heart when it comes to somebody here. There's been heartbreak, there's been betrayal, there's been deception. Someone's trying to smooth something over here. You have the Nine of Swords on the bottom and you have the Death card, which is Scorpio. Somebody is fearing some kind of change here. Somebody is wanting change, but they're afraid. They feel tied up. They're overthinking something here. They're thinking a lot. They're not to the point where they're not getting any rest. Okay, you've got the Devil on the bottom of the deck. There's somebody here that's feeling stuck, that's feeling tied to you with the Two of Cups, a relationship. So somebody is feeling a certain way. You've got the Wheel of Fortune as well. Sagittarius energy could be significant. But there is something about change. Somebody wants to change the way you see them. Somebody wants to change the situation that went from good to bad or whatever. But somebody's willing to put some kind of work in, okay? Someone's feeling hurt, wounded. There may have been hurt involved with this, but someone is wanting to change the way that they've been here. So let's see, what is the Seven of Swords for Capricorn? Someone is, whatever happened here in the past energy, someone's really feeling guilty. They're weighed down with the burden of what they've done here. Ten of Wands, they're carrying this burden. That maybe they were avoidant, maybe they lied, maybe they cheated. They did something here that was not, you know, that was, maybe they feel like it was totally out of character for them. But let's just see, what is this Ten of Wands with the Seven of Swords? Somebody wants to put this burden down. They've been holding on to this burden, this guilt. What is this Ten of Wands with the Seven of Swords? Yeah, there's Four of Cups. Okay, there is somebody here wanting to present you with some kind of offer here. Somebody's feeling as well like, I mean, this could be your energy too, but there's a feeling of like, I'm not interested in anybody. There's nobody good coming along. So what's the point, you know, that, but I do see that there's an opportunity, there's somebody coming in with an offer. Now, whether it's that you're choosing to ignore this offer, Capricorn, or you are, you just don't see it, because the Four of Cups is a bogged down energy of just feeling like, you know, deflated, bored. I mean, maybe somebody was bored and that's why they did something here, but there is an offer coming in, and this could be something of a gift, okay? Because the Page of Pentacles is about, you know, the gift of maybe a message, communication. It could be something tangible, but somebody wants to present you with some kind of offer here. And someone's feeling a certain way about what they did to you in the past. They're looking at you. You're very independent energy, and for some of you, your money is going to be looking really good with that Nine of Pentacles, especially if you're doing something by yourself, like a side gig or self-employed, whatever it is, but it's going to pay off. But somebody sees you as very independent, very attractive, like you may like to wear nice clothes, always look your best, smell good, you know, before you leave the house, all of that. Somebody's looking at you like you are the one. Okay, so let me just move this a little bit. There we go. So let's see, what is the Emperor? So there's somebody here that is older, perhaps. So you've got the Six of Pentacles. For some of you, you may be about to receive something that is like, you know, getting some kind of recognition from an authority figure where, you know, the universe or this person, but through the universe working through this person is noticing, you know, the work that you've put in and feeling like, okay, it's Capricorn's turn to receive something here. Now you may have been that could be so, but another layer of it is that in a love situation, there's somebody here that may have been giving to somebody else behind your back, you know, instead of you. There was an energy of two. There's two hands out here, and they're both very different. So an energy of giving to two. And this is something, Capricorn, that this person may have kept hidden from you. Yeah, they had some kind of new opportunity that they went forwards with. Okay, let's see. What is this Six of Pentacles for Capricorn? Tell me about the Six of Pentacles, please. Yeah, there's truth coming out. So I feel like this person wants to give you some kind of truth. They may want to clear the air with you. And there's an idea, a plan. Whoever this is, they've been watching you. They're curious about you. They may be looking at you on social media if you have social media, but this is somebody that you know, they're learning something, and they may be excuse me, realizing that the scales have not been balanced. Something's been off, and justice is Libra energy. Okay, so you may be dealing with an air sign here. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. I feel like my voice is about to go. Whoa. All right, yeah, look at that. There is somebody coming towards you. This Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to tell you how they feel. Now maybe they're coming in with love bombing energy. Someone is going to pluck up the courage. Could be Leo energy here. Somebody, I'm getting fire in this person's chart, pretty strong. Somebody is going to pluck up the courage. They're in their emotions here. They're watching you. And I feel like this is somebody that is wanting to avoid some kind of conflict with you as well. There may have been conflict, there may have been mind games, but I feel like this is someone that's going to try and avoid, you know, they're going to hold back their tongue, like when they're speaking to you, because this may be somebody that does have a little bit of a temper on them, or they just blurt stuff out. And yeah, I feel like they're going to try and avoid this, okay? Trying to keep their emotions, keep their mouth in check. So let's see, what is the Star? The Star is Aquarius energy. What is the Star for Capricorn? And maybe that's your energy too, where you're going to have to try and be strong to sort of hold back from saying what you really feel. Or maybe you're going to reveal it. Maybe that's the strength that's coming in, is you opening up to how you really feel here. So what is the Star for Capricorn? The Eight of Swords. somebody wants to heal some kind of negative thinking. You know, they want to work on their fears, and this could be to do with moving forwards as well. It may be to do with travel as well. So there is a situation with the Six of Swords where somebody may fear some moving forwards here, travel, and they could be afraid that you may have already healed and that you've already moved on, Capricorn. And some of you literally may be moving, because this is the card of travel, the Sun, something being revealed, something being exposed. But I feel like this is somebody that is wanting to move forward with you, and they're looking at, you know, this would make them very happy. These are two people that are looking at each other in a certain way with the Sun, remembering the good times. Tell me more about this Six of Swords, the Sun. Some of you could be traveling somewhere warmer, or some of you are like really looking forward to a journey here. Even though there's fear, but there's something about you guys moving on in your life. King of Cups. You're moving away from pain, even though there may still be love, but you're moving on from pain. You're trying to avoid something here, and this is why you're moving. Some of you feel like maybe you're still seeing this person around and you just want to move, you want to get away so that I can heal properly, so I don't have to be reminded. There's that kind of energy I'm getting from someone here. So what is the Queen of Rods? What is the Queen of Rods for Capricorn? So the Queen of Rods is an energy of bossing up, okay? This is somebody that is, you know, very, very busy. But, I mean, Capricorn, you may have a lot going on in your energy. You may have a lot of, you know, irons in the fire. And for some of you, it's like you're trying to prioritize what is most important to you with the Seven of Wands, okay? What is it that you really need to take care of first? But I feel like for some of you, it's like you have new growth, you have potential, you have other people's, you know, you have your own plans, your own ideas, but you have other people's as well coming at you. And it's like you're standing your ground, you're not backing down. So some of you may be getting a little bit of pushback with whatever it is you intend to do. If you are thinking about moving overseas or just wherever, it's like you may be getting people saying, you know, like, what are you doing? That's ridiculous, or whatever. You shouldn't do that. Or, you know, I feel like you are kind of like standing your ground and you're not backing down from what you have in your mind here. And I feel like for some of you, you just want peace. Some of you just really want to be left alone. You want silence, you want peace, you need a break. King of Swords. And I feel like there's someone that really wants to talk to you here about a relationship. Somebody is going to be honest. There may have been a breakup, silence, but this is somebody that they're looking at you as, you know, a relationship here. Now, whether you're blocking this person or not, let's just see. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, look, this is... Someone is going to be plucking up the courage, okay, to talk to you. There's, whatever this is with the Strength card, it's going to take them all of their strength to open up and finally be honest with you. It's going to take all of their courage, because this is somebody that you may be very different with that Two of Cups. This is a relationship, but both of you are so different. But when you're together, it's like it just flows, it works. So somebody really wants to open up and tell you the truth. Now, it could be that somebody has to tell you the truth about what they did and, you know, who they did it with, but maybe they had a relationship when they first met you and they weren't honest about that. It's going to take a lot of courage. But there's something about somebody here wanting you back is what I'm getting. Someone wants you back. And they're determined. Someone is showing courage, strength, and determination here. And this could be somebody that you walked away from, or maybe they walked away from you with the Eight of Cups. Somebody felt like there was something better out there, perhaps. But it's funny because I always see this as the Eight of Cups is still standing. So this is somebody, I'm sorry about my stomach if you can hear that. It's not the thunder, it's really me. I need to eat soon. But it's like somebody planned to return. Someone planned to return. Someone was afraid of commitment. Somebody went off because they were fearing commitment. They were fearing the truth. And I don't know, there's something about a spiritual lesson that while this person went off, they actually, you know, learned a lesson here with that Hierophant, and that's Taurus energy. So let's see, what is the Three of Swords for Capricorn? What is the Three of Swords for Capricorn, please, Spirit? Knight of Rods. Somebody that was very, very busy here. They're planning something. Let's see. Because this is about a decision, mind over heart. And somebody is pursuing you. Someone really wants to pursue you. They're very attracted to you, and they're in their emotions. But sometimes I feel like with the King of Cups, the King of Cups is not like the Queen of Cups, where she puts her feelings out there for the world to see, like on display, and wears her heart on her sleeve, or his. This is somebody here that they seem to be very controlled in their emotions, to the point where, yeah, you wonder if they feel for you. But this is somebody that is trying to control their emotions, but they have feelings for you. They feel a certain way about you, and they're very attracted to you too. So let's see, tell me about this King of Cups with the Knight of Rods. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Money is going to be looking good, Capricorn. Your money is going to be looking good with that Ten of Pentacles. But also, this is somebody here that wants a life with you. They want to settle down. They're ready for you, Capricorn, to settle down here in a relationship. Look at all these cards here. An offer, something that starts off small, and then it gains momentum. Somebody tells you how they feel. They pursue you. They see you as happiness. They want a relationship, and you know, they want the ultimate goal with you, which is the complete happy ending. Obviously, there's no such thing as the complete happy ending, but you know what I mean. And I feel like, because now we're seeing this card again, and it's telling me that this is somebody, like I said, that is planning to return. So I feel like this is somebody that is leaving something that has been unfulfilling emotionally for them. It didn't work out, and they're coming back, you know. They're coming back here. This person's been watching you the whole time. So let's just see what these cards on the bottom of the deck are all about. Let's go in with our clarifiers. So you have sleepless nights here with the Nine of Swords, anxiety, worry, not getting enough sleep, because somebody here is wanting things to change, death and rebirth. Okay, they want transformation here. Scorpio energy. So let's see, what is this Nine of Swords? Somebody here is really going through a lot of anxiety over something happening fast here, because this Eight of Wands is to do with life happening very fast. I think it's the second fastest card in the deck after the Chariot. And this is somebody that they fear things moving very fast. It's like, okay, so this is all happening very fast. What do I do? What do I do? And it's like they're thinking and thinking and thinking about what the next step is here. So I do feel like this could be your energy, because things are going to start happening fast in regards to a relationship here, and also moving as well. Some of you, I feel like you're moving away as well. There's some kind of changes in your work, or somebody wants to work on something with you. Now, travel as well, long distance and work. So some of you may be traveling long distance for your work. You have an offer coming in, and the Page of Cups is an offer that you receive that you're going to love here as well. But it causes this kind of almost like anxiety in your mind at night, thinking about all the things that you have to do, you know, all of the emails that you have to reply to, or all the planning and communication that's coming in, and it's happening all very fast here. So what is death? Tell me about death for Capricorn. Something is changing, okay? Transformation. It's like, I feel like for you, you're moving forwards, you're not moving backwards, and that's the transformation for you. So, you know, something is ending in your life and you're moving forwards, you're moving away, you're transitioning. Let's see, tell me more about death with the Six of Swords. Yeah, look at that. You're looking at growth and expansion. And this is the card, the Three of Wands, is like the planning stages are over and now it's time to move towards something. And this is usually the card of distance. And I see this as distance and travel and moving towards some kind of growth in your life. You know, there's a lot of growth on these wands. And you're leaving the one behind you, which is the past here. You're leaving that and you're turning your back on that. And you're only moving forwards. You're moving forwards. You're leaving the past in the past. You're really heavily focused on, you know, an opportunity here to work on something and to work away from home, or to even move for good. You've done a lot of thinking and soul searching here with the Hermit energy. You've been in your own energy a lot, but with the Hermit is the number 9, and that's all about things ending. So this energy of where you have been withdrawn, you know, you're wise to a situation now, you're wise to the past and a certain person, and I feel like you're shining the light on this. And this is the star in the lantern from the star card here, and you're really listening to the divine, and the divine is saying it's time to come out of hermit mode. You can come down now. It's time to come down from the mountain and move forwards here. So let's see, what else do we have? And Virgo energy for the Hermit, by the way. Tell me more about this death energy, this death card. Yeah, look at that, Judgment, more Scorpio energy here. So you are making a big life-changing decision. Okay, it's like you're no longer the same. You've had a realization, an awakening, an epiphany. You're being called up for a higher purpose, and you're really going forwards with some kind of change in your life. You know, you're moving forwards, not moving backwards. And I feel like that's professionally as well. Your money is going to be looking really good. And some of you may even have a new relationship coming in. Oh my goodness, as I said that, you've got the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Woo! Oh, you may even have a decision. We've got two, I don't know, there may be a decision over 2 here. All right, so let's see, what is the possible likely outcome of this situation in love? You've got new love coming in. Some of you are going to find new love. You're focusing on the new. You're not looking back at the past. Some of you have got new love coming in, Capricorn, okay? And it may be to do with if you move, or just even if you're, you know, moving forwards emotionally, mentally, whatever. It doesn't have to be physical moving forwards, but it's going to bring you some kind of new beginning in your life. Anything else that Capricorn can expect coming in? Oh, did that go on the floor? No, luckily for me. Look at that. You have a relationship coming in, okay? There's something about you being on the right path here. This is the Four of Wands. Spirit is saying there's alignment here, okay? 11-11 energy. And obviously, with this card, there's nobody standing there because this is the future. Usually there's a couple standing there, like, you know, they're happy, they're celebrating a wedding, a relationship, but this is yet to come. So this is something that is coming in. I really like that for you. Somebody that's going to be very generous. They're going to be very equal with you. Oh my goodness, some of you, it could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now Scorpio has been quite strong throughout the reading here. So it could be that. It could even be Cancer, but or Pisces. But yeah, I'm getting strong Scorpio energy from this. So some of you have got somebody that is going to make you very, very happy here, okay? With that Queen of Cups. What is the advice for Capricorn? Well, Spirit, what is the advice for Capricorn? Advice for Capricorn. Focus on your money, your independence as well. I do feel like there is a relationship. There's a new person here, Page of Cups as well, which is telling that there's a new love situation coming in. Somebody's very interested in you. It could be that the advice is to, you can still be independent and be in a relationship. That's the kind of relationship that where you can still blossom, you know, you can still focus on you and, you know, have abundance and have your career, whatever. But I do feel like, you know, that's the energy there. And it's also saying that you do have somebody coming in that's very similar to you. They have money, they take care of themselves, they have goals and ambitions like you. Any more advice for Capricorn? Any more advice for Capricorn? Yeah, think positively, okay? Look forward to a new adventure coming in. Think very positively here. But it's also saying to finish what you start, because the Page of Rods is somebody that they are very excited about new beginnings and projects, but then they lose interest. And I feel like this is saying don't lose interest, don't give up, okay? Follow something through. Don't procrastinate or just say, oh yeah, I'm kind of bored with that, whatever. It's saying to follow something through. Why is that? Because I do feel like, because look, it could bring you great wealth. There's something that you feel passionate about, that you're excited about. Whether this is a new relationship with this person or whatever, but it's saying to follow something through because it's going to bring you great rewards here, Capricorn. And you have options. You may have options with your work, with love, but you've got somebody here that is trying to cause confusion. Any more advice for Capricorn? Last card of advice for Capricorn. Last card of advice for the lovely Capricorn here. Move forwards. Move forwards in love. There's somebody here. Look at that. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. New is coming in. And money. There could even be somebody wealthy. Look at that on the bottom of the deck. You have somebody very stable coming towards you. Very stable indeed. Could be another earth sign, could be a water sign for some of you. But let's just see what your little Kipper messages are. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what comes up in this. And one more shuffle. Okay. Messages for Capricorn. Nothing so far. Ah, living room. Some of you may, I don't know, have somebody coming round. There's maybe something happened in the living room, yours or theirs, a conversation. Somebody may want to open up to you. Someone wants to talk to you anyway. Somebody from the past that wasn't honest. I feel like they're going to come over to your place or whatever. They want to discuss something. Yeah, this is the false person. How crazy is that? Look at that. False person living room. All right, let's see. What other messages do we have for the lovely Capricorn? Look at that, great fortune coming in. Maybe this person sees you have fortune coming in as well. But you have great fortune coming in. A message just wanted to come out. So there's a message from somebody. Could be good news. What else do we have? Last shuffle round, Spirit. What's that? Court official. Journey. There's that journey card. Okay, so journey, court official. Now this message could be from a court official. It could be, you know, if there was a legal situation. I feel like whatever this is, it's going to bring you great fortune. There's something about a house here. There's maybe a legal situation about a house. Some of you may be journeying. You may be moving further away, buying a house further away, starting your life over. That's what I'm getting. You're starting your life over with something here. All right, let's just go in with the love oracle here quickly, and then we're going to tie this reading up. Like I need to bring this down a little bit. There we go. My eyes are always going squinty squints. Squinty squints. All right, here we are. So let's see. Messages for Capricorn. Legal matters and disputes. Legal matters and disputes there. Travel, yeah, look, travel, experience new things. Some of you are traveling. You also have somebody that is this false person that has regrets. They made a mistake. Big ass mistake. But you never know, it may help you to move on because you know, if you forgive this person, it allows them to move on too, and you as well. So there's no point holding on to resentment. And then I know some of you, it's like, well, they did this and this, you know, but that was a lesson. That was something that was there to teach you and this person too. But look at the good energy coming in. You have dating, meeting someone new. You have a new person coming in. All right, so new. You also have call, hearing from them. Could be this past person, but you have a fated meeting coming in. A fated meeting, something that's supposed to be for you and you alone. Anything else for Capricorn? Romantic feelings, yeah, there's somebody here that is, yeah, you are going to be in love, New love, renewed hope. Oh my God, Capricorn! Woohoo! I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's bring it in. Let's bring this energy in. But anyway, any of you that are, you know, maybe still focused on the past person, and it's your free will. Some of you don't want you. Some of you want the past person, but some of you really do want you, and it's coming in. What does the past person want to really say to you? What do they want to say to our lovely Capricorns here? I don't understand. They maybe don't understand how you're moving on, is what I'm getting. I wish I could understand you. Somebody doesn't understand you. That's crazy. I don't understand. I wish I could understand you. Wow, that's so interesting. So whoever this... If you've been dealing with a situation like that, like somebody just doesn't get it, they don't understand how you could move on, why you're leaving, I don't understand, why do you have to go? It's that kind of an energy I'm getting. I can't do this right now. Somebody's really, really like, oh, going through it in their mind over this situation. They have to walk away because they can't do it right now. I mean, this could even be you. I can't have this conversation with you right now in the living room, wherever this is taking place. Why can't I move on from you? Yeah, they're finding it hard to move on from you, Capricorn. Anything else? Yes, there is. The passion is too much. And you see the way that one came flying out? So someone is really, really feeling a lot of passion towards you. All right, so let's just see what is on the bottom of the deck. Why can't I tell you the truth? I don't know. Why can't you tell them the truth? I don't know. Anyway, let's go in with the dice and see what signs come up, okay, before we close this reading. You've got Gemini. You've got Libra. You've got Pisces. Aries. Now this could be new and old, okay? So remember these signs if this reading does resonate with you. You've got Taurus, Libra again, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra again. Libra again, Libra is super strong. Capricorn, Taurus again, Leo, Pisces again, Virgo again. Let's just do 3 more. Virgo again. So Virgo is quite strong. Capricorn again. That 2 and Pisces. Okay. All right, my lovelies. Main person female. Isn't that so strange? I would never have noticed that card was just sitting there by itself when I moved the deck over to this side. There's a main person female, or you are the main person female for this person. Male or female, doesn't matter, but you're coming out as a main person here. Wow. Okay. All right, my lovelies. Thank you for being here, Capricorn. I appreciate your time. Have a really good week, whatever it is you're doing, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye for now.